Okay, today we're doing a different video. I'm doing one take. I'm recording this, it's gonna be as it is. I'm releasing it. I thought I'd try this whole improv thing that comedians are talking about these days. It's apparently all the rage. This is sketchbook number 17. It comes in a little bag. I embroidered the number 17 on there myself. My second time embroidering, and it's so this thing came like this little postcard. It's very cute. This sketchbook is important to me. It was given to me by my mother-in-law, who is unfortunately no longer with us, but she gave me this about a year before she passed away. It has all kinds of interesting little memories in it. And it's cool about this sketchbook is it's refillable, so I could buy more pages for it. Oh, come on. I could buy more pages for it and fill it up again if at some point I felt like it. But who knows if I will actually feel like it again or not. I kind of like it just being its own thing, preserved without any alterations, without doing this again, you know? I'm kind of fine with it just being a one and done. I like this little guy. These are all little silly doodles we did. Me and a couple friends, I think Amber, Mackenzie. This one's me, I drew Garf over there. I was trying to redesign the Dankrite characters for fun. I also drew a little shark in here for practice. Pretty happy with that shark actually, that's done in gouache. Oh yes, we come back to the censored bits. These are pieces that I either don't want you to see because I'm not ready to unveil them yet, or I don't want you to see because YouTube wouldn't like it very much. There's a thing that happens. Here's some characters I was commissioned to draw. I can't go too in depth with it, but I was told to draw them, and I did draw them, and I think I can show them now. I hope that's okay. If it's not okay, kindly let me know, and I will take this video down. You can see there's a lot of figure studies in this sketchbook though, a whole bunch of them. These are not, these are more redesigns. Garf I didn't really redesign too much. Lena I did because her design was a mess. I was trying to streamline it, make her a little buffer. That was what Tangi initially wanted. This came from this D&D brand of coffee. They give out little cards and stuff, which is pretty cool. There's the Althea redesign with some more figure studies. A little sticker. I like to put little stickers in here whenever I can. Here's Betty Boop. I don't remember why I drew Betty Boop, if that was a commission or not, but I drew Betty Boop. There's a dude sitting down with his gut hanging out. There's another character design you can't see. Here's a character design you can see. I was given the go-ahead on that at the very least. And then we have a couple more collage type things in here, such as these flowers and a figure study you cannot see because nudity. There's Joe sleeping in a chair. There's some other designs. But anyways, this sketchbook, I remember carrying this around for a long time, mostly just drawing in bars and stuff when I had free time, because back then I was going back through school, getting the rest of my degree, and real quick, this is from one of my D&D campaigns. This is Ardris. You can see him on my website. There's Durg. This is from a particularly stressful part of our campaign where we all thought we were dying, and I was just doodling as it was going on, so it's kind of funny to see that and relive that. But anyways, this was when I was going to school, so I didn't have a lot of time to do little drawings for myself like I normally would. So these were done somewhat out of stress, or just out of necessity. I give myself, I think around this time is when I started assigning myself one drawing a day, which was essentially just a figure study, like one figure study a day, and I still do that. I need to do it today, actually. I'm going to do it, though. Essentially just like one little figure study a day to keep my mind fresh. Skipped way far ahead. Oh, this design was fun. You've seen this thing on my website before. I was trying to design like a steampunk type character for a project in school, and I'm pretty happy with how that all looks, and I like the look of that. Going for this like techno-organic thing I'm kind of working on. Here you can see a list of painting ideas for people. There's Marlon's gift of him on a keyboard. Trey and Max's gift of their little family portrait. some cool stuff in there. Here's one of them biblically accurate angels, I guess. There's another robot man. I like that robot man with the little spiral on his shoulder. This design's fun to draw because it's never really one design. It's always like a bunch of other designs that get kind of collaged together. Yeah, you can see here though, these were actual sketches of the final product that I was doing for a class, and ended up looking pretty much like this, but with that like crazy fairy Art Nouveau wing there. This was done as a copper plate, so I actually drew it on paper and then engraved it in copper. And I believe I've posted that on social media. You should go to my Instagram if you want to see it. This was just a drawing of like a eldritch cathedral, I guess. I couldn't tell you what these are. Oh, you know what they are? They're more of the little fairies. The Art Nouveau steampunk fairies, which is a design I'm still fond of. I really like this piece. It's an interesting little drawing. I don't know exactly what it is. It's like a weird little eldritch temple. I guess that's the best way to put it. There's some other collage pieces in here, like this one. This was from a hike, and it did not retain its color, but it was bright pink all the way around it at first, and it was very, very pretty, and I liked it very, very much. I don't know what these are. We got Johnny Two Guns, Grandma Hody, and Ganna. I don't know what these are. Anyways, here we have some faces. That one's all nice and scrunched up. Nice and weird. You'll see a lot of these pages like this. Oh, this was a nightmare monster I saw, actually. It was like on a cloak and it had like knives for hands. It was chasing me through a vent. It was cool. There's a lot of pages like this, though, that are, I guess, what am I trying to say? Pages that are, just doodled to completion. You can see here a couple sketches for the Queen from that Alice in Wonderland video I did for White Rabbit. Here we have ourselves sketches for a calaca, which is a like a Mexican lantern, essentially. This was also for my sculpture class. We had to make it out of wire, and we put lights in it. I also posted that. This was my father. Rest in peace. Yeah. Got some more sketches. Not really figure studies, just style explorations. Here's me with the art stuff that I'm working on. I turned this into a sticker, dedicated it to my friend Dominic, who also skates and also does not look like a Thumb from Spy Kids, if you must know. There's a lot of good stuff in here, though. This is a strip club with a recently burnt clay? I don't really know what that's supposed to say. Anyways, that burnt to the ground, I guess. I believe Max drew that, by the way, 'cause I do not remember drawing that. We got a bunch of figure studies. When I say there's a lot of figure studies, this is mostly figure studies, and I'm sorry to not have more exciting things in this sketchbook. I really didn't diversify it too much. There's a drawing of Amber. I really didn't diversify it too much back then. There's Snane Johnson. Snane the Snail Snotson, or whatever. There's John Cusack. Oh man, such a crush on John Cusack. Am I right, boys? Yeah. There's this man. He's got lovely hair that I'm envious of. Maybe someday. More drawings of that queen. I think this is my family's dog, Harry, but I could be wrong. And whatever I was talking about a moment ago, if it was indeed something I still wanted to talk about, is completely gone now. Oh, I don't remember who drew this. Who drew this? If you're one of my friends and you drew that, let me know who you are, because I really like that cute little drawing. It's very Over the Garden Wall inspired. Here we have James's bird Padrini. He's very beautiful. He's got one big foot down here. His iconic foot. There's a man jumping and screaming. I don't remember which actor this is. Like a black and white actor. What is his name? He's been on Scooby-Doo 100 times for some reason. I can't think of his name right now. He's a comedian. Here we have Marlon's Christmas present. I don't know. That looks like his rat. Oh yeah, that's what it is. That's a skull of a goat, of an armored goat skull, and his rat in the foreground. Just gonna do little tiny Marlon. Marlon with a beautiful sunset, and finally I settled on Marlon as a goblin playing the trumpet, which is pretty cool. We have ourselves a cowboy and another cowboy, I guess. I think I was on a cowboy kick on October 30th, 2022. Wow, that is the day before Halloween. This was exactly 1 year ago. Here's some more sketches of that Kalaka. It did not turn out like that, but it turned out more like this. Kind of ooey gooey, but it was worth a shot. There's Mulder fucking around, and there's Scully in the foreground looking at UFOs or something. Oh, I'm very happy with this one, actually. This old man was from some Pinterest post. I don't know. I use Pinterest for photo references, and he is a nice-looking old aviator dude. Here's someone else. I don't remember where that post came from. Also from Pinterest. I think all of these came from Pinterest now that I'm thinking about it. Some kind of bodybuilder. This was another style exploration thing. I'm pretty happy with the angles on this. I feel like they're harsh enough without being, like, too blocky, without getting that like Butch Hartman like 90-degree angle cuts everywhere. You know what I'm talking about? I love this little man. This is my boy. If you want to see more of him, watch my video called Creating a God. It's very informative, very useful. I like this man. I like this man. A little rotund fellow. I bet he's 4'8", but this guy's like 6'7". He's got a cool briefcase. I like that briefcase. I like his whole suit. I want a suit. I gotta find the photo reference for that, but I want a nice suit. I don't have a good suit. I have like cheap little suit pieces, you know, that kind of get me by when somebody invites me to like a wedding or a funeral or whatever, but I would like to have like a better suit than I have, because my suit's selection is not great. Here's that's Minnie Mouse. There's Donald. That's Jiminy Cricket and Pluto. Oh, I just realized Donald's penis is out. There's Goofy with not a firearm in his mouth. There's Mickey holding the slime, and then there's Pooh Bear and Piglet. And that is all very normal. Very, very normal stuff. Oh, this was cute. So Marlon mailed me something, and he drew a little heart on the package for me. What a little goofball he is. We got a face. We got another face with another face. We got more faces? Actually, that's not really faces. That's like running. That's a butt. Getting robbed. Also getting robbed. Just another day in London. Some faces with a long neck. A grumpy man sitting on a train. Another pose. Another pose. This dude's playing badminton or maybe racquetball or maybe tennis. He's very aggressive with it. Here's our cat Valley, who looks like this in real life. You've seen him in videos before. He's the little gray kitten, but now he's big. Because they all grow up and leave the house eventually. They gotta spread their wings and fly. I don't remember what this character is called. It'll come back to me at some point. It's among the things in my brain somewhere. We have another like walking pose. Oh, this was a sketch of some Russian nesting dolls that I was doing for Kelson for his Christmas gift. Here's an ego overload. A neuron got activated. Some more strong people. A man running who kind of looks like Kelson actually because he's got that hat on. Holy dick, Batman. There's nothing behind here that you haven't seen before. And it's never going to be better than what you imagine it to be. This is a well-adjusted individual. This is how I feel most of the days, I'm being honest. Oh, I forgot this. I kind of couldn't even see this guy, that this is like a big blob guy up here with a grumpy face. I kind of couldn't tell what any of that was for a moment there. But I guess I figured it out eventually. Hey, there's the Beast. And then there's Wirt and Greg. And people are talking. People are talking outside. But we're going to just talk over them because it's a one-take video. That's a naughty word. That's Daffy Duck. Indistinguishable. That's a hand. This was for Elena. She wanted like a cute girl doing something. So she ended up getting a demon girl doing a kickflip, which I don't think I posted on social media. But she got that. She's got a cool demon girl doing a kickflip. This is what Joe looks like all the time, by the way. And now I'm getting closer to try to drown out the audio of whatever's going on behind me. These were ideas for Amber's gift. And then this is a business card that I don't think I can show. That's someone who kind of looks like Amelia Earhart. And I only really say that because she's a girl and she's flying a plane. There are more girl pilots than Amelia Earhart, and there are definitely, but there aren't any others that didn't get eaten by coconut crabs, and that's a fact. We got more poses. People are talking so loud out there now. We have more people with poses. We have more poses with people, and an Xmas gift for Amber of Garfield and John sitting at the table in the void. It ended up being like that, but there's like a bunch of space overhead. I sold prints of it, actually. It was pretty good. That's a good high kick pose. That's kind of the demon girl pose I went with, is this one, like on the board there. Not really a kickflip, but just kind of up in the air. It was more like this, I guess. It says, the one that got away, and it's referring to this t-shirt, but I don't remember what was on that vague outline of a t-shirt that we drew originally to begin with. There's a face. There's SpongeBob doing some kind of peanut jig. That's a man showing off a donut that he just sculpted. It's Jimmy Neutron. It's the Eiffel Tower. That's Squidward playing the clarinet very passionately. Oh, Jimmy Neutron's playing the keyboard. I didn't even notice. There's Marlin. That's gonna be Marlin in 10 years when all his hair falls out. That's gonna be me in 10 years when all my hair falls out. That's gonna be me when I get my wooden teeth. And that's gonna be me when I'm 26. And this is going to be me when I'm 27. And then I'll get into a knife standoff in Vietnam. And then I'm gonna be like this guy doing a Dougie. And finally we end off on this note. I wish I worked on my own stuff more often. And you know, about 10 months later, and minus a little change, that still rings true. I do wish I worked on my own stuff more often. And then we have a couple little things. This was like a glowing wrist strap that was from a concert we went to. And at this concert, they all would like glow different colors. It was pretty interesting. And then there's a photo in there of my mother-in-law, which I don't think I should show, but that's her. She's in here. I keep a little picture of her with me in here because this was a great sketchbook. And though, unfortunately, I only used it mostly for studying things, I had a lot of good memories with it. And it came at a time that was very difficult to adapt to and very weird, but we figured it out. And you know, almost a year later, more than a year later, here I am, just chugging along. And I'm going to continue to chug along, regardless of any stupid shit that happens, you know what I'm saying? But I might slow down YouTube videos after the year's over, which I meant to talk to you about, but like, you know, whatever. Anyways, that is all for today. Thank you all for watching very much. This has been sketchbook number 17. Until next time, goodbye. I'll show you my next sketchbook. Here, wait, I figured I'll give you a little preview. Here's my next sketchbook. And there's some, you thought there was some spicy content in this one? Just get ready, bucko. I don't think you're ready for this.